Magic Man, tennis preacher, prophet, psychic, coming back at you again with another video. Okay, people want to think this is probably premature. They probably thinking I'm just basing something off one match, and that is a legit argument. But y'all know what, people? I mean, I have actually studied, like, not just tennis champions. I'm talking about total sports champions who are at the end of their career, who may be playing at a high level or medium level, and all of a sudden they step into a match or step into that boxing match. I'm saying boxing for a reason, because this happened to Muhammad Ali. Somebody as great as Muhammad Ali, and they find out they don't have it anymore. And it can happen all of a sudden. Now, so here's my question about Federer's loss to Goffin. Now, I know people saying, now, is that loss a sign that Federer may not have the high level anymore, or be able to sustain the high level anymore? Now, somebody may be saying, wait a minute now, Magic, you basing this just on one match. So what? Anybody can lose one match. But you know what? Now, let me just say this here. I don't think this is like, how you say, that loss is like Federer is finished. I know that's not what I'm saying, but is this the beginning of the end? Let me explain to y'all what I'm saying. Okay, when Federer got injured, y'all know, okay, Federer had won two majors. He was headed towards winning the U.S. Open, and okay, he got the back injury. Okay, so everybody knew that was a back injury. But now, I haven't heard, I need to probably listen to Federer's news conference. I don't know if Federer was injured, but if Federer was not injured, see, people, Federer said 2 days ago, he said he's feeling fine. But Federer, besides those last sets where he beat Zverev like 6-1, and then he beat Cilic like a 6-1 in the third set, people, Federer, I never felt Federer was playing at a really, really high level. You remember I told y'all he's playing at a good B level? So, has Federer, is this like the beginning of the end? Well, even if Federer's back isn't bothering him, he can't rise to that high level like he used to. And let me just say something now. Sometimes it happens all of a sudden. Kobe Bryant said it happened to him all of a sudden. He was playing, he knew he was getting older, but he was playing well, and then all of a sudden, Kobe Bryant realized he couldn't get to the high level anymore. Okay, so what I'm saying is, we can't judge that now, but for example, if Federer get into the Australian Open, is he going to lose in the second round against Goffin again? And then let's say Federer get in the French Open, and he lose in the third round. Let's say Federer get into Wimbledon, where we know he's supposed to shine in the Wimbledon, and he gets put out in the first round. So what I'm saying is this the beginning of the end? Because listen, if Federer didn't have a back injury against Goffin, then he just couldn't raise the level. I mean, so I'm saying at some point, it does get you. I don't care. Now, I'm not saying maybe this is not the case, so I'm not saying definitively, but I can say this. He could be in the beginning of the end. I do believe that now. Well, even if he wouldn't have lost this match, I still believe Federer is in the beginning of the end. Because if you look at it, man, there was a lot of swings. I mean, Federer had a lot of three-setters. It ain't like he cruised straight sets with everybody in this ATP Finals. So, I'm just saying that's something to look out for. But I will say this here. All the athletes have said this. I heard Michael Jordan say it. I've heard Muhammad Ali say it. I heard Kobe Bryant just say it a couple years ago. You will all of a sudden be at that high level or all right level, and the next thing you know, your level drop, and then you can't get it back again, and those guys retire. So I'm just saying that's going to, whether this is happening now, it's going to get Federer in the next year or two. That he going to not be injured, the back is not going to be bothering him. However, I think the back is going to be what's going to eventually take him out of here. But this could have been a back thing. Like I said before, I haven't listened to his news conference yet. But I'm just saying, that's interesting though. But it will be interesting now to see how Federer, right now, if you tell me to bet my money in the next year, is Federer going to bounce back? Will he win the 20? I would still bet money that he's going to get 20. But I'm just saying, this is the beginning. Forget this golfing match. I mean, this is just one match. But I do believe he's in the beginning of the ending. Of the end. And I was basing this on, I didn't like really be honest about it. Besides though, like I said before, besides those third sets where Federer went 6-1, I wonder why did he win the first set and then it swung and he just lost the second set in those matches. So that was not a good sign. But I was just waiting to see, I thought still he could pull it through and win the ATP finale. But I'm just saying, it's possible. Very possible. This don't mean he won't get 20, because he just needs to win one more major, so he could losing 4 or 5 majors and still get that 20 and retire. But this could be the beginning of the end. And so let's see how he plays in the Australian Open. That will be interesting. Let's see if he will at least make it to the semis of the Australian Open. Okay, people, just something to think about. I'm not saying that it is the end for Federer, so that ain't what I'm saying. I'm not saying, please don't comment some stupid stuff. I'm not saying because he lost. I've seen Federer have these kind of losses before, so it's no big deal. But I'm just saying, he is 36 years old, almost 37. So the ending is coming at some point in the next couple of years. Okay? All right, people. Magic Man, tennis preacher, prophet, psychic, signing off. Have a good one, people. Last one right here. Here we go. Can I dance?
The way his name is